Hey there, friends. This is Millicent St. Clair, also sometimes affectionately known as Auntie Millicent. And I am such a proud member of the iGenius community and the AMG team. Let me tell you something. The AMG team is an unstoppable force for good. And I'm here today representing AMG to guide you through the setup instructions for the Crypto Elite investment strategy using Gemini. So, ready? Set, and here goes. Let me start by congratulating you because you've taken a bold move to learn how to become an investor. And the Gemini Exchange platform is one of the many resources that you're going to activate to begin building wealth using the Crypto Elite trading strategy. Now, other exchange platforms such as Binance, they may or may not be available in each of the United States. And this presentation focuses specifically on the steps to establish your Gemini account. All right. Now, steps to set up a Binance account are they're the same. Now, there's four primary connecting websites. The first one is iGenius. There's something called CoinZoom, Gemini, and Endotech. iGenius is your home base. This is your primary educational platform with all the resource links. Now, the genius of iGenius is that they've combined the three primary financial markets: stock exchange, the foreign exchange currency, and the new kid on the block, which is cryptocurrency. And they've put it all together under one umbrella and strategies to help us gain easy access and entry into these different markets. So I want you to appreciate the power of your iGenius website. Then there is your digital wallet, which is powered by something called CoinZoom, or a phenomenal company called CoinZoom. Now, this is where you're going to learn how to buy and sell and trade and spend your crypto. But it's more than that. It's really about you learning how to create your own banking system. Let me say that again. You're going to learn how to create your own banking system using crypto. Everything's going digital, and you're at the right time, at the right place with the right people doing the right thing. So CoinZoom is like, woohoo! And then there's Gemini. This is the exchange to establish your crypto elite investment strategy. I love Gemini. And we're going to connect your Gemini account to Endotech. This is a genius AI program that puts your money to work for you, because it's time for you to stop working so hard for money, stop slaving to the rhythm as either an employee or a self-employed person. My God, I'm self-employed. I work longer and harder. And we're moving into the realm of business owner, where systems are in place for us, and investor, where our money is working for us 24/7. So that's a snapshot of what we're going into. Now, there's several steps which must be taken so everything gets connected, synced, and secured. Now, completion of these steps with Gemini, CoinZoom, Endotech, and other platforms are going to include verifying your identity. So please be okay with that, because it's for your protection and they want to make sure that you are who you say you are. So please, Auntie Millicent wants you to follow the instructions and be patient as you move into this new paradigm of investing, and as you learn to create a new relationship with money and digital currency. Realize that everything is evolving and we're in a continuous learning curve. You already know that old institutions are dying, our banking, our political systems, all kinds of social systems, it's dying, and new ones are emerging. And it's exciting, it's good. So be in positive expectancy of it. Understand too that this is a learning community, and that there may need to be updates with some of these steps as changes occur in the systems as expansion takes place. I've been in this just since June 2020, and already I've seen some evolutions, and it is good. Let me hear you say, it is good. Yeah, it is good. Now, for some of you who already have some experience with investing, maybe you're seasoned or just kind of learning how to mess around with FX or something, you might already have one or more of these resources or similar resources in place. And if so, that's cool. That's cool. However, as a new investor, there are many nuances and you want to get it right. And you want to connect all the dots so that everything works together smoothly. Let me hear you say smoothly. You also want to understand the how and the why of the interconnectedness of each resources, and create a strategy on how to master each. So please have what we call beginner's mind. Just come to it fresh and clean. Whatever your level of knowledge or awareness of investing is, just come clean to this conversation. Also, I'd like to encourage you to embrace the mindset of a lifelong learner and be willing to share your newfound knowledge with others. Because when you share, you reinforce what you learn for yourself and you build a strong neural network. So that's your intellect, your intellectual wealth, also your financial and relational wealth. And that's what this community is all about. So please be generous with your knowledge because we are. And because, as Noble Mike Jameson says, true wealth building is a team sport. Then is your personal learning style. So as you progress through this setup process and based on your personal learning preferences, you may want to do one of two things. You can watch the presentation one time through and then go back and execute the steps, or you can watch and stop as you go along and as you put it into play. Now, you get to say because you're in charge. Now, each of these videos is going to be anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. So when you're ready, please eliminate all distractions. And it's important that you focus, FOCUS. That means follow one course until successful. I just love that. And by the way, I stole that from Robert Kiyosaki. Now, it's essential that you get your digital act together. Get your digital act together. And I say that because I have been onboarding people, and a lot of them do not have their digital act together. And there's no judgment, but we are going to get our digital act together. Now, this includes cleaning out your email inbox. My God. Deleting and unsubscribing. So that you don't have to contend with junk mail and all that unnecessary noise. And so that you can pay attention to the things that are coming across that matter most to you. So please consider digital house cleaning as an exercise in mental hygiene. Oh, yeah. So if any of you are guilty and have 1,000 or more, maybe 2,000, 5,000, or 10,000, and I've seen this up to 19,000 emails in your email inbox, you know that is simply ridiculous. You haven't read those emails and you never will. So come out of denial, go all the way to the last page and just start clicking and just delete whole pages. And then you can start to unsubscribe so that you continue to get those emails in your box. All right. So consider digital house cleaning as an exercise in mental hygiene. Yes, yes. Next, you must, and I mean must, create a password strategy that works for you. Struggling to remember your passwords and where to find them is a lack of preparedness and will hinder your growth as a new investment, as a new investor. And you know it's true. So I want you to think about this very deeply, a password strategy. And you need to talk to the people in your community and maybe some of your techie friends and even your upline. How can I create a positive and powerful password strategy? Some people use a spreadsheet. Some people have a book or a ledger of some sort. I've got my own strategy. So you've got to find one that works for you because having quick access to your financial resources will facilitate the ease of transactions and help you build confidence with each one of these platforms. So work on that, meditate on that, and have a conversation with your peeps. All right, gang. AI or artificial intelligence, it's alive and well. It's working. And you want to open all your new accounts on your computer and then sync them with your phone. Now, some people have their own computers and their own iPads and phones. That's great. Good for you. Others don't, maybe necessarily. They've got to share. Well, then that's why you need to have your password act together. But in any case, you want to sync these systems up, and many of the apps will help you to do this. Now, I recommend against using anyone else's computer but your own to access and manage your investment accounts when that's possible. Realize that you're moving into a new realm, and we will share tips to prevent hacking at the end of this series from our master trader, Mr. Johnny Gaskin. Okay, gang, first things first. Google Authenticator. Let me hear you say it. Come on, Google Authenticator. And you see the icon right there. See that? So from your phone, I need you to download the Google Authenticator app. That's right, download it and put it on your homepage. Because learning how to use these tools to secure your accounts is essential. Doing this early with your onboarding process will facilitate all of your next steps. So let me invite you to stop the video and just go ahead and do that right now. And when you're ready, come back. Okay? You gonna do the thing? Remember, he who and she who does not the thing has not the power. He or she does the thing has the power. So go ahead and do that now. All right, excellent. So now let's talk about QR code reader. The Google Authenticator has a built-in QR code reader, as some of these apps will request that you scan a QR code on the website. If you have another reader, that's fine. But the beauty is Google's got one that's already built in. Yay! Thanks, Google. And you can see that there is a sample of a QR code, and you've probably seen these little things. And there's all kind of information embedded in those QR codes. So when you open up your Google Authenticator, to get to the QR code reader, just click the icon at the bottom right to open up the QR code reader. See that little plus sign? Just open that, okay? And it's going to take you to this page where you're going to see an icon that says scan a QR code. See that right there? And see the little camera? Go ahead and click that, which takes you to this page. It opens up this window, which allows you to simply point your camera at the QR code. That's all you have to do. See the little green box there, the little neon green box? Just scan it, hold your computer, your phone over the code, and then this is what happens. It snaps it right in and decodes that information. And this is exactly what I mean when I say AI is alive and working, because it's going to read that information, for example, and it's going to snap that information into your Google Authenticator. So if the information in that QR code was about CoinZoom, then it's going to snap CoinZoom into your Authenticator, so that, because it knows, it's like, oh, she's going to want to access this on a regular basis. And it's going to be there in your list of platforms that you use. Now, notice that there's 6 figures there. Okay, and we'll come back to that in just a minute. Now, let's say you wanted to sign on to your CoinZoom account. Well, you already know how to do that. You go to coinzoom.com, you punch in your email and your password, and you hit submit. But in this case, a secondary box is going to come up, and you're going to be prompted to enter the 6-digit code from the Google Authenticator. So you're simply going to open the Authenticator, get that 6-digit code, punch it in, and hit submit, and then it opens the account. So this is a part of a protection system for you to prevent hacking. So you want to be thankful for the Authenticator so that other people can't just log on to your stuff and get access to what you're doing financially, because it's none of their business. This is your personal economy. This is your banking system, and you want to make sure that it's secure. Now, you're going to get good at toggling back and forth from these different sites. It's kind of like little gymnastics, but it is good, and you're going to get good at this. So you're going to get that authentication code, and I want you to know a very important thing. That is, the code regenerates every 30 seconds. All right, so it starts to count down. There's a little timer, so to speak, and it just counts down. And then when it gets to be like so many seconds, all these numbers turn red, and then all of a sudden, a new set pop up, and then the timer starts again for 30 seconds. Sometimes you will be asked to check your email for the OTP or the one-time password. If you get an email request for the OTP, that remains valid for 60 seconds. So, as our leader, Noble Mike Jameson, says, you must be ready to log in and move with speed and boldness. Speed and boldness, baby. And remember to focus, F-O-C-U-S, focus. Or else monkey mind takes over, or else distractions. Oh, you get knocked off your square. But just breathe, focus, and do the thing. Now, Auntie Millicent wants you to get organized. And what I've done is I've created a special folder on my phone and I've put all those apps, there's going to be many, in a particular folder so that I can get quick access to them. That's right, no more swiping and looking and hunting for the app that I need. No way. Get organized, get your digital act together. So it may help you to create a special folder on your phone's desktop and name it so that you can access all of your trading apps quickly. Yes, yes. Mhm. Yes, yes. Now, we are creatures of what? Habit. Yes, we are creatures of habit. And putting organized systems in place at the onset of this new journey with investing will help you as you acquire the habit of becoming an educated and empowered investor. Now, when I joined iGenius, June of 2020, I was not in the habit of getting on these calls. I was not in the habit of checking these apps. I didn't even know about the Google Authenticator. I didn't have any of these habits. But let me tell you, I have got some amazing habits now, and they are just supercharging my personal economy as they will yours once you establish them and put it into place. Got it? Or how about this? Let's play. I'm going to say get it, and you say got it. Come on. Get it? Got it. All right. So now the four connecting websites that you are going to journey with me on is number one, the iGenius website. We're going to do that in the very next video. Right? We're going to explore that, and then we're going to get connected to your CoinZoom account or your digital wallet. So I want to thank you for taking the time. I want you to understand that this video was really about priming you for the foundational elements that you really need to consider, getting your digital act together, getting certain things in place so that this becomes an enjoyable experience for you. We want this to be pleasurable and successful for you and rich as it makes you rich. So with that, let me say thank you, and I will see you on the next video.